Welcome to EngTech Media, your gateway to engineering and technology. Subscribe now for more innovative content.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back to this class. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you quickly how to use your Gemini AI to write music. So I'll just go over to my Gemini. So in this particular class, I'm going to be learning how to use AI, our Gemini. I believe most of you have it on your phone. So we are going to be looking at this music aspect of it. So in our previous class, we talked about the image. Now we are looking at this music. So I'll just click on music, create music. Here we have different genre. We have 90s. These are songs. So let me explain further. These are songs that were used in the 90s. You have this Latin pop. All right. These are different kind of this theme, 8-bit workouts, so reggae. So we are going to be looking at each and every one of these. Okay. For this particular class, we are going to focus on one. So there are different kind of music. This is bad music, folk cap, K-pop, Afro-pop. So different kind of Afro-fusion. So we're going to go for Latin. I want to go for Latin pop. So for this particular video, I'll go for Latin pop. Maybe in other of our previous videos, we are going to look at other areas that we can make use of this thing for. All right. So I want to use a very simple script for it. So it said describe your track. So I just want to see write. Let me say compose. Let me say compose a track. A track about let me just say the hardship. Let's say the hardship in Nigeria, or something like that. Right. Okay, this is a very simple prompt. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it's a generating your track, and it actually accepted, because in most cases, if you ask Gemini to create a track for you, sometimes if you have to do with politics, because hardship in Nigeria have to do with politics. So you can see this is the simple write-up that we give to it. This is the simple prompt that we give to it to write for us. Now in most cases, they used to reject the prompt because they'll tell you that it's political, so they don't want to be involved themselves with political crisis. So I think since it's generating, that means it has accepted this prompt. So I'm going to wait for it to generate and see what we have. So usually take Gemini up to about, I think, 30 seconds to 1 minute to generate its own music. So if you are wasting much time, we're just going to go ahead and pause this video, and then we'll come back on this. Okay, I think it's done. All right, currently generating. Okay, so let me play this and see. All right, so you will see what happened there. So the issue is we use Latin. All right, see what he said. He said I've created a Latin pop track requested. Okay, let me recreate this. If you sing in English, let me go again. This time I will say compose a track about the hardship in Nigeria. So this time around, I will say make it sing in English. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. Now I want to send it to it. I want to submit this. So alright, so the reason why we are submitting our prompt is that the first one that we did, he sound it on Latin, so don't understand Latin, so it is garbage in, garbage out. So pay attention to the prompt. It's very short, so it's garbage in, garbage out. So it is what you ask it to do for you. That's what it's going to do for you. So this Latin. All right, so we resent. I just resend it now. So I prompt it and send to it that this time around you should compose it the same writer, but this time around you should send it in English. So that let's see what it's going to do. It's going to sing it in English this time around. So we're able to wait for it to load, and then we're going to see what we are going to have at the end of it. So let's see the difference between this one is going to create now and the one you did before. So it's already creating. All right, you can see what he said now. Yellow down for this is most like a Lagos kind of slang. So I guess we have got it right this time around. So let's to go ahead and play this music. All right, so it has created our music now. So this is the track that was created. So 30 seconds track. You can see how easy it is to create with your AI. So in our next class, this one is currently playing. So as you can see, this one we created before was speaking in Latin. So we don't Latin, we don't understand Latin. So we gave it another prompt that this time it should make it in English. And you can see that actually, make the music back, and this time around it was in English. So this is how you create this is our first video that we are doing on how to create image, how to create music. So if we go over to a new chart, so let's go over to a new chart. All right, so what we did was we created we click on create music. So the first one we have looked at now is this Latin pop. So the next one I'm going to look at these 90s. Now we're actually going to look at all of them one after the other. So make sure you hit the subscription button if this video was helpful to you. We are going to look at each and every one of them, and I'm going to be sharing with you a prompt that can easily, depending on the kind of prompt you use, that will determine how I will be able to understand what you want it to sing for you. Okay, so I will be giving you the prompt for each of these different kind of different kind of music genre. I'm going to look at all of them. So these are short videos, so make sure that you hit the notification button and turn on the notification bell. Make sure you are following this channel. So I will see you in my next class.